put it into perspective, I was probably spending about 6, 7, 800, maybe even £1,000 a month on drugs. Hello and welcome. My name is John, or you can call me Johnny, and I'm back on YouTube. Basically, when I was making videos before, I was actually still using. Now, I am 78 days clean. It's been one hell of a journey, let me tell you. Last made a video about 7 months ago. 3 months ago now, decided that I'm not going to be able to do this shit on my own. What I did was applied for a rehab, a treatment centre. I got accepted. Now, I actually came out of that treatment centre early. In there for about 7, 8 weeks. Although I was only in there for a short amount of time, I actually learned a massive amount. The main thing that I learned is that I am full of shit. So much bullshit goes on in my life. If it doesn't affect me physically or mentally, which it did, definitely affects my family and my friends. Those around me take the forefront of the shit that I was actually dealing with. Not only that, but my kids don't have a present father when I'm using. So I'm sitting here today, 77 days clean and happy. Now, I'm not going to say it's been fucking easy. I've gone through a breakup, been told by the manager at the place to take life easy, like try and look for some kind of volunteering and stuff, and that's something that I can do when I'm engaging with this thing in the community in Leicester. I have to be 90 days clean, but there's no rush now. I think in the past I was trying to cram everything in as fast as I could and didn't actually give a shit about anything because all I was worried about was going outside and getting more drugs. To put it into perspective, I was probably spending about 6, 7, 800, maybe even £1,000 a month on drugs. Sounds stupid, doesn't it? Like, to a normal, logical thinking person, it doesn't make any sense, and you'd just be like, well, if you don't want to do it, then stop. Tried that. Besides being clean and sober, all my volunteering work that I'm going to be doing, I want to start getting back into online and social media because that's my bread and butter. When I gave it a go last time, I didn't actually do too bad. TikTok shop on my best month, I made about 700 quid. For some people, they'd be gassed with that, but that was whilst I was still spending £700-800 on drugs, and my mind just was all over the gaff. Whereas now, maybe not with TikTok shop, maybe, but it's going to give me the opportunity to be able to grow and put my mind, body and soul into the next challenge for myself. Pick one of the easiest business models to actually start with at the beginning. I'm going to be doing reselling. Most of you probably don't know, but I used to do reselling a lot, flipping items and stuff like that. But if I had a quid for every time someone opened a case against me for not actually sending the item, I'd be a fucking millionaire and I wouldn't be doing this now. But I just want to get myself out there to as many people as I can and share what I've been through. Motivate men that have struggles, which is probably every single person watching this video. Not only that, I want to create something for myself, something that I can look back on in the future and be proud of. I'm going to try and make as much money as I can, sensibly, and with patience. I've learnt to have patience and tolerance in life. Now, I'm not perfect, but it's progress over perfection. With reselling, I've decided to choose the niche of streetwear, designer streetwear, like Stussy, Carhartt, Supreme, Cineworld, and many more. So with that being said, I'd like to present to you Golden Hour Goods. This is the brand name that I came up with, and I'm going to be actually sticking with this time. This isn't going to be something that I just fling on the internet and fuck off in 6 months. No, well, 6 months is actually a while for what I would have actually been used to in the past. But no, I want to stick to this and make it something that I do for a long while and see it through to some success. Now, for Golden Hour Goods, I'm not going to be making my own channel or anything like that at the minute. Maybe it's something I'll look into in the future. But as it stands, I'm just going to keep the Johnny James, my personal brand, and try and keep this building up as much as I can. I want to inspire young men out there, and I want to teach people that you can bounce back from anything. I hope something that I've said today is relatable. Even if you never touched a drug in your life, I'm sure you've had mental health problems. If I can do this shit, so can you. Let's build something together. If you're new, hit the subscribe button and be sure to like this video and drop a comment on what your thoughts are on me or the video as a whole. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.